Hello and welcome to Global One Media. Joining me today is Sophy Cesar, the Investor Relations Consultant at Canadian North Resources, which is an exploration and development company that currently owns 100% of the Ferguson Lake project, which contains several minerals. Sophy is here today to brief us about the latest update from the company. Hello, Sophy. Thank you for joining us today.
Hi, Munir. Thank you for having me.
So CNRI has recently released the financial reports from the second quarter of 2022. Can you walk us through the highlights?
Of course. I think what's important to remember is that we only started listing on April 7th on the TSX Venture. And during that second quarter, we updated our 43-101, expanding our resources to 24 million tons indicated and 47 million tons inferred open pit. We also started our 15,000 meter drill program, which we expect to be completed by the end of this year. And financially speaking, we finished the quarter sitting on $11.7 million in cash and cash equivalents. So it left us in a strong position to head into the second part of the drilling season this year.
Excellent. And you said you've recently updated your mineral resource estimate for the Ferguson Lake project. Can you tell us about the highlights and how close are you to a comprehensive feasibility study?
Well, as you mentioned, so we expanded that resource. And what I think is also important to point out there is that we included the PGM group in that resource estimate, which was not taken into account in the historical 43-101. So doing this makes obviously the project much, much more attractive. And this current 15,000 meter drill program is going to help us enlarge our resource outside the current boundaries and then upgrade the inferred and potentially enlarge the indicated to 40 million tons. So our goal is to complete that. So complete that drill program, take that to 40 million tons indicated. And at that point, we're going to move to pre-feasibility. So our goal is to have that done in 2023.
And as you know, energy prices have skyrocketed recently. How is this impacting your costs in terms of OPEX and CAPEX?
Munir, that's a tough question to answer at this point. Obviously, rising energy costs affect us all, whether it's the company or individually. We're still at least 12 months off from that pre-feasibility, so it's hard to speculate on what our CapEx is going to be, as well as what energy prices are going to be at that point. What we're working towards is proving out that our resource is large enough to be economically viable in current market conditions. So we're going to take all of that into account when we do the pre-feasibility.
And my last question, is there anything you want to add that could be of particular interest to investors?
Well, of course. So we're continuing to expand our land package at Ferguson Lake. So we initially started with the 96.9 square kilometers of mining leases, but we also staked 851 claims totaling 156.9 square kilometers surrounding the existing mining leases that we have. So that gives us a total land package right now of just under 254 square kilometers in mining leases and exploration claims. So that's also increasing our potential moving forward. We also listed on the Frankfurt Stock Exchange under the symbol EO0. We have a lot of extensive marketing planned for Europe this fall. And I think what investors have to look forward to is that once we complete this 15,000 meter drilling, which we're in the second half now, we're going to have drill results to announce in the coming weeks.
Great developments, and I'm sure the investors will take notice. Thank you very much, Sophy, for all of this information, and we look forward to seeing you again and hearing the next updates from CNRI.
Well, thank you, Munir.